Hi everyone and welcome back to the Twin Sight podcast with me, Rachel Anthon, and my twin sister,
Rebecca Anthon. Today's episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about international women and women in general who just inspire us. So we're going to get into the video, but first, today gave me a bit of a side-eyed moment because there was this man, bearing in mind he was a lovely man and he was an old man, but he was with his dog and his dog was off lead and he was on the main road. And I mean, when he'd seen our dogs, he did put his dog on lead, but he said he lets his dog off lead all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like on the main road and stuff, and on I think he said he lives near the East Lancs. If you're from Manchester or Manchester area, you probably know the East Lancs. And if you're not from Manchester and you still don't know what the East Lancs is, then that's really good that you know that. I don't really know. But I was just a bit like, it's good that it's good that you feel comfortable with your dog doing that, but then at the same time I feel like it is a little bit irresponsible because anything can spook a dog, do you know what I mean? Whether it's just this sound of a car backfiring or a children screaming, do you know what I mean? So I was just a bit like, ooh, a bit risky. Bit risky, bit of a side-eyed moment. Like
we've had it in the past with our dogs, and this annoys us as dog owners. Yeah. Is when we've been on a walk, we're on a walk, and then if someone's riding a bike and then they don't sound the bell, and because it frightens our dogs.
Yeah.
When I mean frightens them, like proper makes them jump, and it's like. First of all, it's good manners, and you don't say, oh, thank you, you just ride off. Use your manners, have some respect.
But yeah, that was really a side-eyed moment anyway this morning.
But should we talk about what we did where we were last night?
Yes.
Do you want me to say?
Oh, yeah, you say.
So, we met up with our cousin Laura. And we went to a Japanese sushi restaurant in Manchester called, is it Sushi Mama?
I think it's Sushi Mami.
Okay. And it was really, really nice. If you like yo sushi or sushi in general, you'd like it. And we'd never been to a sushi restaurant before that wasn't yo sushi. So we were really looking forward to it, and yeah, it was really interesting. We got there and we went for the was it like the buffet style menu?
It was the all you can eat one.
All you can eat.
So that was $39.99 per person, but then drinks weren't included, which I didn't realise to begin with, and desserts weren't included in that, but we didn't get desserts, but we did get drinks, and the drinks were really nice, weren't they?
Yeah. You what drinks did you have?
So I had 2 mocktails because I can't have alcoholic drinks at the moment because I'm on these tablets for my period, and we can't drink alcohol in them. But it was fine because the mocktails were lovely. So I had one that was, I would say it was like a virgin sex on the beach, which was lovely. I don't know how you could call it a virgin sex on the beach, but does it mean because there's no alcohol in it? I don't know.
Yeah, they tend to replace it with like lemonade.
Yeah, I don't really know what was in it, but that was nice. And then the other one was a bit like it was a bit like a strawberry daiquiri, but obviously a non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiri, and that was really nice.
That was really nice.
Yeah, really refreshing, and it had strawberries in it, like cut strawberries and then lemon. That was really nice.
And
very nice.
I had an alcoholic drink, and it was a little bit like a Aperol Spritz.
Yeah.
Normally, I find Aperol Spritz quite strong, but for some reason, this was really nice. Really refreshing.
Honey,
I'm
sorry.
No, it's okay. So yeah, and the food was just really nice.
Yeah, it wasn't easily explained because. So how I'd see it as, right, we ordered bao buns, for example, and we ordered. Well, we thought it was like 2 pieces per plate for bao buns, but it wasn't. It was 1 piece per plate. So I was waiting for these bao buns because I'd never had a bao bun before, and I was like, "Where are our bao buns?" And they were like, "Oh, like it's 1 per adding to cart or something."
Yeah.
So I thought that was a bit confusing. That was a bit naughty, but regardless, the food was good.
Yeah.
The food was really, really lovely.
And now we know, like with the drinks, you have to pay separate. I mean, we'd still go again. Like, it's not put us off going.
Yeah, it was pricey, but it was central Manchester, so it's what you'd expect.
Yeah,
definitely.
So yeah, that's pretty much been our week, really. So should we get into the video? So, as Rebecca said at the start of the video, today's episode is about International Women's Day. Yesterday was International Women's Day, so we thought, well, why? No, there's no better way than doing an episode about international women in our life, or celebrities, or whatever. And yeah, we thought that's why we'd do a video about it.
Yeah, definitely.
So would you like to go first, and then?
Yeah. So our first international. Well, no, she's not an international woman, but the first woman who inspires us in our lives is our mum, Shan. Shout out to Shan. You will never see her on video because she hates a video taken.
Oh yeah.
But I did post a picture of her on the collage. Not even a collage, just like the selection of pictures I posted yesterday, so you will see her on there, but that is the only time you probably really see her because she hates being on camera, like being shown on camera. But yeah, she's inspiring to me and to us because she is a single mum. She's been a single parent since we were 2-3 years old.
Yeah.
She brought us up single-handedly, and she did have help from a childminder because she was working full-time, but she had it tough, you know. She really did have it tough, bringing 3 young children under the age of 10 up, and 2
of which is me and Rebecca, were twins.
Yeah.
So that could not have been easy for her.
No, definitely not. But regardless of all that, she's very kind. She's very caring. She does a lot for the church. Oh, yeah. Too much for the church. And also she's a carer now, isn't she, for our grandpa, who's 96.
Yeah.
And he still lives on his own. Bearing in mind, he lives on his own.
Oh yeah, but he's the most independent.
Yeah, he has a cleaner. But I mean, he's in his 90s, he deserves to have a cleaner, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a bit doddery on his feet, but he has a stick that he doesn't use, but that's okay because he's Mr. Independent.
But he's still, like, even at night, he'll say, oh Shan, you don't need to go to such a place with me, I'll just get the bus. And I'm like, Grandpa, you can't do that.
No, I know, exactly. He loves painting. He has his own little art room in the house and he just unwinds and paints and he loves it. He loves his sports.
He was, regarding the painting, he's a retired art teacher.
Yeah.
So he worked, was it in Salford?
He's worked in Salford and I think he worked in Hindley.
Yeah.
Maybe he worked in Ashton, I don't know.
Yeah, and International Women.
Yeah.
So
she's
do you want to say any more about Mum? Why she inspires us?
Have I not covered it all?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what else.
I'll add.
Go on.
She's taught us a lot in terms of being really independent.
Yes.
She's
good at DIY.
Yeah, and actually not having to rely on a man.
No.
You know, when I mean not to rely on a man, I mean like with the DIY and fixing things and having, like, we've got, so for example, outside we have a bath for the dogs And she was like, oh, we'll build this. And we thought, no, like, come on, well, let's just call a handyman. And we did it. I mean, it took 3 days for us to build this. And she wallpapered my bedroom.
She did.
And there's just loads of things she's taught us. She's an incredible baker, which obviously she got from her mum, which is our grandma.
Yeah.
And yeah, just so much resilience as well. So that's why our mum is our first international woman. Our second international woman is our Nana Cynthia, who sadly isn't with us anymore.
She's not been with us for a long time.
No, she died when we were like 6 years old, I think.
I don't remember her, do you? Only from videos.
I remember roughly because we used to go to her house, I think on a Friday or a Sunday for a roast dinner.
And climbing on that wall outside their house.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, we were like 6 years old when Nana died.
I think I remember the last time we seen her because I remember.
Was it in hospital?
Yeah, because I feel like we
that.
were all in a family room, and she wanted to say goodbye to each of the family members individually. I don't remember the last conversation, but I just remember us all being there.
Yeah.
And I feel like Morgan was there as well.
Yeah.
Our cousin Morgan.
Morgan. I think she was there.
But that's all I remember.
Yeah. So going back to Nana, why she's an international woman. She was an immigrant, and I don't know how many years ago that was, but at the time she was pregnant with our oldest auntie, and she came, I think, with our grandpa. Yes. He was in the Navy.
Yes.
So.
And her two sisters.
Joy.
And Marina.
Yeah. So.
They came over to Manchester.
Yeah, they did. And then, and then when she did die, I think she died in the June, and then in the December, her birthday is 25th of December, Christmas Day. So, I think we got given, didn't we get given like some toys or something? Like watches.
Yeah, we got given watches, which is very kind.
And like Tamagotchis,
which we never actually used.
I don't even think we knew how to use them. They're still
in the boxes. They're probably in my dad's attic.
Yeah.
But I just remember seeing them. I think I had a yellow one and you had a blue one, but that was it. We never used them. Sorry, Nana.
So, who's our... Do you want to say the third one?
So, the third inspirational woman who we've mentioned on the podcast before is Katie Piper. And we've mentioned about her story. If you don't know her story, check out her social media.
Yeah.
She's very inspiring. She does a lot for charity. She does a lot for the Burns community. She runs. She is a presenter, not only for her own breakfast show. She's I think she started one. Is it a holiday one? She started.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that's called, but I'd just seen her briefly advertise that the other day. And yeah, she's a good advocate for women.
Yeah.
And for people that look different or who have been affected by, who have been a victim of abuse, and who have been badly injured, basically. So she's our third inspirational woman.
So our fourth international woman,
inspirational woman. Or international woman.
Inspirational.
Yeah.
because we can tie international and inspirational.
Yeah.
Is our stepmom.
I've got really itchy.
Is our stepmom Catherine.
Yeah.
Who's known me and Rebecca.
For too long.
For too long, yeah. And she jokingly says that she's our wicked stepmother, but she's never been wicked.
No, she has actually.
But she's known me and Rebecca since we were 2.
Yeah.
And then I think Charlotte was probably 8 years old when we were 2. So so yeah, she's known us pretty much all of our life.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's taught us a lot as well. She's a strong lady, and she's got such a strong work ethic as well.
Yeah, she has.
And she's taught us a lot as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been on many nights out with her, and yeah, she's some very good nights out where we've been to Katie Karaoke in Manchester.
Yeah, we do love our nights out with Catherine, Helen, Olivia and Ella.
Yeah.
And sometimes Charlotte, when Charlotte's been with us.
Yeah.
Not that we don't like her coming out with us.
Yeah.
Just when she's come out with us, we've always had a good time with her as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really why Catherine is another inspirational woman in our life.
Yeah.
Do you want to say next person?
Yeah, so the next inspirational woman is Sophie Morgan.
Oh, that's a good one.
She's a presenter, but she's paralysed, and she was paralysed, I think, when she was in her teens. But now she's an advocate for people with a disability, and she really shows the realness of being in a wheelchair and the good, the bad, and the ugly part of it, and how society has let her down and other people in her situation down. And yeah, her story is just very, very inspiring. She's been all across the world, and it's incredible to see from her social media how much technology has changed and how much things are becoming more adapted and more accessible to people who are in a wheelchair. So yeah, for me, she's another inspirational woman in today's society.
I'm just trying to think of someone else. Okay, this is another lady, and I think this probably might cause a bit of controversy, who I'm going to say right now, but Kim Kardashian. Now, the reason why I think she's inspirational is she is so hardworking.
Yeah.
But as well, she looks after her kids. And I know people will say, oh, she's probably got a nanny, but it doesn't matter if she's got a nanny or whatever. Like, she's become a lawyer at in her 40s, and she's shown, like, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can always start a career. You
can always achieve your dreams.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how much money you've got or you've not got. Just making you have more money make you more successful than someone that doesn't have any money.
Yeah.
No, it's about how you work hard, how you're motivated, you're determined, you're dedicated to not meet your goals and not achieve your dreams.
Yeah. And I mean, can I say another person who's just actually coming to my mind? Is Zara McDermott.
Oh, I love Zara
I
McDermott.
think she's absolutely brilliant. Some of the BBC shows she's produced over the last few years.
Yeah.
And I think she's just proper lovely as well. She seems like such a lovely person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's also got another person who I think has got a hard work ethic. So yeah, she's another inspirational woman, I think, as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anyone who... Oh, I'm going to leave it on this last one. Inspirational woman is Nadia Hussain.
Oh, yeah.
From the Great British Bake Off. Because, again, she's from an ethnic background.
Yeah.
I can't exactly remember where she's from the top of my head.
I think she is from Bangladesh.
I'm going to meet my godmother. We're going to San Carlo for some food and having a bit of a catch up. And then I'll be running 3 days this week.
Yeah.
As well. So that is what I'm doing this week. What are you doing this week?
Well, some good news. I start my new job in a few weeks' time. So that's official now. I'm really excited. Yay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So I'm back doing NHS, but in a different place, of course. It's only going to be for 9 months. Because I'm going to be covering someone who's on maternity leave. But to be honest, I'm just grateful that I'm going to be back working, doing something that I know, doing something that I love, and yeah, I just can't wait to go back into a routine. So that will be in April time, and yeah, I think I'm just going to chill this week, going to make Rebecca some more nice food.
As she should.
I made Rebecca a nice cake the other day, didn't I?
She made a banana cake and it had blueberries inside it, and it was very nice and very appreciated by me.
Yeah.